Monsieur Moustache avait un chien fait de papier, un chien que jamais l'on attache et qu'il ne faut jamais froisser. Le temps passe et Monsieur Moustache ne l'entend pas aboyer, il se dit donc qu'il est très sage, qu'il ne faut pas le forcer. Le silence l'exaspère, il n'espère plus de romance et pense au cimetière. Son enfance oubliée, était-ce même en France plus moyen de s'en rappeler? De l'autre côté du palier vivait une Madame Biscotte, mais elle ne s'était jamais mariée, personne pour frapper à sa porte. Lorsqu'elle descend jusqu'au marché, une guirlande sur sa robe, un robinet dans son panier, les gens choqués la snob, la démence l'indiffère. Elle sait bien qu'elle est folle, qu'il n'y a rien à y faire. Un seul est sympathique, le monsieur du premier, quelque peu amnésique, car le monsieur toujours l'invite, lui qu'il a tout juste rencontré, à venir quand elle veut chez lui, prendre le thé et bavarder. Mais quand elle appuie sur sa sonnette, il est surpris, tout étonné, ne semble jamais la reconnaître et demande si elle le connaît. Madame est dépitée, elle est certes un peu triste, mais se met à glousser. Et chez elle...
How did you hear about Movember?
How did I hear about Movember? Probably just through word of mouth. I think I saw it on TV as well.
When I used to work in Alberta, we had people at work that did it, so just basically my co-workers, that's kind of how I learned about it.
Honestly, I don't know. It's become pervasive enough these days that you just sort of know it exists.
Do you know anyone else who's participating in Movember, and how has it affected your participation?
One of my other friends, we've taken weekly pictures and updates for like that, so it's been someone to sort of talk to about it and share the same experience, I guess.
Well, it's definitely a sense of community, and that's a positive thing. I mean, it's something you look for when joining some sort of movement. That if you want to make any sort of statement, you want there to be more than one of you.
Having other hairy people around definitely helps.
What kind of impact do you think your participation is making?
I think if anything, people are staring at me.
I realized that I could raise money for men's prostate problems by doing nothing and just growing my facial hair.
And it's a very visual. It's very easy, and it's visual, and it sends a very simple message. And something about that ease of participation is, I think, important.
I view it as two things. It's part of it's an activist cause, and part of it is a whole lot of guys who really wanted to grow a mustache, but really thought that it made them look like a perv, and suddenly they have an excuse to do it.
Have you mentioned Movember on Facebook, Twitter, etc., any sort of social media use going on?
I'll let you feel that one.
I absolutely have. The Facebook has been quite useful for telling other people, how my face hair is coming along.
I'm not really on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that.
I put my, status updates out and talk about how thick my mustache is and how professional I look, but it's a different kind of profession that I don't want to be involved with.
I don't post photos on Facebook anymore. Facebook is the only social media I use, but a lot of my friends that have taken photos of me in November have put them up, so I mean they're definitely up there.
What do you think about Movember? Do you think of it as something innovative, something new, or something that's kind of a repetition of older things?
For me, it's pretty unique.
Scouts.
Scouts, how is that?
It's challenging.
Breast cancer awareness, wearing pink.
I think it's creative. It's taking something that every guy secretly wants to do and somehow managing to transform that into a cause.
Prostate cancer is a big issue right now for a lot of men, and getting that awareness out and making sure people get checked up all the time saves a lot of lives. So even if you can kind of get the awareness out, I'm not sure if you help anybody, but even just the idea of perhaps helping somebody is good enough.
Monsieur Moustache avait un chien fait de papier, un chien que jamais l'on attache et qu'il ne faut jamais froisser. Le temps passe et Monsieur Moustache ne l'entend pas aboyer, il se dit donc qu'il est très sage, qu'il ne faut pas le forcer.